These are always so intimidating. Okay. Are we live? Oh my gosh, if nobody joins the chat, I'm going to be very, very sad. 0 watching. Okay, well, we'll see if anybody pops in, but I just felt like I had the most hectic week of my life, so I wanted to kind of just sit down, chill out, and do a really easy DIY. So, oh my gosh, there are people. Hi. Hi, guys. Okay, cool. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Everything's good, I guess. I hope the live stream. Sorry, I don't have a better camera. I need to be more professional. Hi, guys. Okay, so I wanted to just chill out. I had such a crazy week, so now I'm kind of just here with a bunch of succulents and pots, and I'm just like gonna do a little plant and a thank you gift for some friends. So if you guys have any questions, feel free, please, to ask away. I'll be checking the chat as in between my DIY. Also, if you see a heat rash on my face or like red dots anywhere, it's because my workshop was too hot and I completely broke out like head to arms in these crazy red bumps. Too much information. But today, you guys know I've been partnering up with the Perspective program, and they sent me this tool. It's called a rotary tool. Where is my camera? And quite frankly, I've been using this. Drew and I even filmed our 2 collabs based off this tool. It has 33 like accessories that come with it, but even when Drew was here and we were trying to like figure out what to do with it, I think that's what made our DIYs fails, because we're like forcing some DIYs. So before I get into some more information about that tool, I want to show you the failed DIYs that Drew of Lone Fox and I did. Ooh, sorry, I'm like bumping and I need to slow down and take a breath. Can you save this light? Yeah, of course. I think I can. My favorite color is black. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Inspiration, no, you guys. I got like a really discouraging comment, which I normally don't, but somebody said like my DIYs look unfinished. Whoa, I'm gonna break something. Unfinished and like I rushed through them, and I'm not gonna lie, for the last like month, I've been so rushed because I was on hold for a really big opportunity that I didn't end up getting. So I feel like all the projects that I had to get out, I'm like totally busting through. So I do want to apologize for that if that's how it feels. But starting next week, I'm gonna be doing 1 video a week and just really honing in and doing a very tailored DIY. The price on this rotary tool, it doesn't come with a battery. It's $69, but like I said, it comes with 33 accessories, and I literally am trying to figure out. I keep looking down at the, yeah. I know, there's 33 accessories that come with it, and then it has this cool storage unit, which you just can like pull little pieces out of, minus me pulling out the entire thing right now. So that's pretty cool. So as I'm wrapping up this week, I thought it'd be fun to do this. Hi, Tana. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're so gorgeous. Your daughter's personality less. I wish she was my daughter. That is my stepdaughter, and I know a lot of people get annoyed by like the mini human thing, but I say that just out of respect for her mom. But thank you for that. I'm glad like my interior design DIY personality is rubbing off on her. How do you balance being a mom on YouTube? Yeah, I'm not a mom, so we have her 50% of the time. She's with her dad 50%, which is where I live, and then her mom 50%. So when she's here, it's really just I tailor my schedule around shooting when she's here. I make sure I'm not really working too much. Oh, Lindsay, I was really hoping. Okay, let's see. I'm so proud. Okay, shout out Sierra. There's a little shout out for you. Oh my gosh, Drew, get out of my chat. I'm so awkward. Do not watch me, please. You're making me nervous. Now I'm nervous, but I have rosé, so it's good. Okay, what else? Painted my bathroom an extremely dark gray. You inspired me to make floating shelves. Okay, that's really fun. The floating shelves today, you guys saw, I like literally took like 3 days to prep the wood. I know the video was like 7 minutes, but I got so pumped when I went up and tried to install and nothing lined up properly. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad I get to paint them and make them look a little bit cool. They're going to be inspired by an artist that I follow, so you'll see that in Heaven's Room reveal. What kind of tools should I start out with if I want to start a DIY? If you're getting power tools, I would say a circular saw and a power drill. Obviously, a multi-tool is really good for certain things. I started using it more and more recently, and a nail gun and a jigsaw. Let's just do 3. Nail gun, jigsaw, and a circular saw, and an orbital sander. Okay, 4. Those are what I would get. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody go over to Drew's channel, Lone Fox, if we just did a collab. Please wish him well because he got his wisdom teeth pulled. Also, he posted the funniest Instagram story after, and it looked like he literally just got his teeth ripped out, but it was normal, so go show him some love. I would love to collaborate with Mr. Kate. I don't even think she would know who I am. Can you do a tool haul? Yeah, I want to do a tool haul. I'm going to actually maybe do a little tool haul in a couple of weeks and just show you like this new shipment of tools I got to review for this upcoming like couple of months with Home Depot. I think that might be fun so you can see what we're about to get ourselves into. I just love you. I got a starter kit to work on the next DIY is a nice house. Oh, okay, that's so exciting, Katie. A Dremel is my speed. Okay, next quarter, I say next quarter because it's like every 3 months, but I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of Dremel tools that I think I'm going to also do a bunch of giveaways with as well because literally they're the most amazing things for renters too. What else do we got going on? Okay, so 33 accessories. There is an integrated keyhole. I showed you guys that. I'm just trying to see. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Like I hate to tell you guys. I have to burp and that's so disgusting. Okay, so compact pen design with overmold for Ultic. So this thing, when Drew and I were using it, it like speeds up real quick. So I did the DIY actually off screen because you'll see how loud it is. So this is what it starts out as. And then you like, oh, I don't have a battery in it. I'm such a dummy. Okay, so you pop the battery in the back of this guy. You can get like a beefy one in there too if you're working on something. One thing I did notice when Drew and I were working on it was this gets hot obviously, so it's like running power through it. And just be careful of that. And then when you turn it on, I'm gonna tuck it in. No, I'm just gonna turn it on off screen because I don't want to poke my eye out. So when you turn it on, there's like the switch on the bottom, and it's kind of loud. So this is the min. And that's max. So I didn't want to do the DIY on screen, but I'm going to show you the tip that I was using to make these cute little terracotta pots because I'm redoing somebody's outdoor space, and I think this would be a cool little DIY with little, I don't know, just funny little mannerisms on them or sayings on them because Annie of Skin Owl is just so funny, and that's the space that I'm doing. Okay, let's see. I am not married. How far along are you with your stepdaughter dream? I have to do a couple more builds, and she wants me to thrift a dresser. So that's going to take me like a week because she's very particular with her style. But basically, I want to say a good 2.5 to 3 weeks, realistically, as I'm pumping out other content as well, is when I will be posting the finale of her room. Do a tour of your garage and how you keep it so organized. I have a whole video on workshop organization. I literally just redid that and posted about all these tools, like making way for a ton of tools as well. So that's already on my channel. But I would do a live if you guys are liking these lives. Okay, let's see. Trying to say you should do a tool starter video and show the different ways to use each tool, like easy little tips. Drew, get out of here with all these ideas. You're a professional. I would sell something I DIY'd. I just would want it to be like perfect. Thank you for my playroom love. That was so much fun. Thank you, Sierra, for the love. I am going to make, so that leads me to this. So these are just like regular terracotta pots, obviously. Like I said, I did the DIY off screen because this thing is so aggressive. But basically what you want to do to get this, you have to use this, I feel like a makeup guru. You have to use this little ball tip. I don't even know what the real terminology for it is. And then when it turns on, you're just going to simply just start to like engrave into the terracotta. I think I had a seizure right there. But when you are using this tool, I would say let me take the battery out of here because the last thing we need is for that thing to turn on. So if battery's removed, I'm not going to kill myself. So when this does turn on though, I would start at the minimum speed and kind of work your way up once you get your hand nice and used to it. I feel like that was super awkward. And then when you start to write or do little details, I would definitely just go like slow and steady wins the race. So I decided to engrave hashtag I don't know in here because Skin Owl loves hashtags. I just think it was cute to like look over, and if there's a plant that's dying or thriving or a mixture of weeds coming out of it for some reason, I just think it'd be so adorable to have like that little like, I don't know. I might go back with white, but her backyard is really light, so I didn't want to have these little white accents everywhere because I want to pull the color that I ended up painting her fence. Okay, second one I think is really funny because it's going to be like a coffee table one. It says, don't, oops, hold on, don't die. Oh my gosh, can I get like kind of focused that close? Look at us go, people, professional. So I thought that was cute for a coffee table one. And if it's dead in here, that would actually be even funnier. So I guess that wasn't really much of a tool time, but I like this guy because, oh yeah, it is a tool time because I'm going to show you the failed attempts that Mr. Drew and I did. So the very first time that we filmed, I got to be honest, I was so nervous because I've been a fan of Drew for a very long time, and I never thought someone like that would recognize someone like me, and I know that sounds really weird, but right when he came over, I was just so excited and happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a friend that DIYs in the garage right now. If you hear Callie bark. Callie? Callie, who's here? Oh, she's inside. That's how I get her. And when we just clicked, it was really fun. But when we started filming, I was like, oh, let's do it off of this rotary tool. I want to do like the same DIY challenge that you did on your channel with James. Like, I'd love that idea. So we shot it. And then after, I was just kind of staring at it. Like, I don't want to kind of show you guys them or like teach you how to do them because it's not one that I would typically do. It was just more of like a gag DIY. Can we see Kelly? Yes, of course. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to see all these comments. New subscriber, hi. I am not calm talking in front of the camera. I literally feel like I have the craziest butterflies, and this is just live. Wear goggles. Yeah, definitely wear goggles. So sorry, I didn't have them with me. So wear, oh yeah, I do. So I like the good old like dollar goggles. These always work for me. I would also, no lie, wear ear protection as well. And obviously wear a mask because if you're doing like terracotta, you don't want to be breathing in that debris. Anyways, back to what else this Dremel can do. So anyways, when we filmed for the first time, we did the exact same challenge layout as he did with James. And if you haven't seen the video, it's really funny. Go over to his channel and watch it. But Mr. Drew comes out with this. This is like a tray from Michael's, a leather strap, a little like shelf to hold a recipe book, and then he used the rotary tool to go in and write recipes, and then he also went in with some paint that he DIY'd, a little tiny paintbrush, and went in with black. But what I thought was cute was we filmed this after we filmed the collaboration on his channel, the IKEA shelf. So he knew how to use a miter saw, so he went over and mitered a coaster because one of the objects he had to use was a coaster. So I thought that one was really cool. So keep this in your brain for 3 seconds, and now let's look at what I did. It's a tray that says cheers. I used the Dremel. I'm going to show you the tip that I used, actually. I used this tip, and you can see, oh my gosh, beauty guru. Hold, please. I used the file little nubbin tip to engrave and make it like look a little bit rough, even though that wasn't my intention. So I just went in there and like wrote out cheers and then made it look kind of stitched together because one of the materials I had to use was like cowhide, faux cowhide or leather scraps. And so I like trimmed them and it made excess. It was just terrible. So at the end of the video or just shooting, I like looked over, I was like, there's no way I can put this out. And then I tried to edit it, and then when I went to edit it, I realized I used it on camera because I'm so professional. I was using my Sony, and that autofocuses, so the whole time that I thought I had sound, you can just hear the lens clicking, and so that was a fail. He agreed to come back over, and I literally felt so terrible, and we did the same exact thing. So, I don't know, I was like real adamant on using this rotary tool, and once I realized it was kind of like a wash for what we were trying to do, then we brainstormed and came up with that clothing rack, and I was so in love with how that turned out. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. I am talking like, I don't even know, I'm talking so fast. Okay, you should do a DIY build book. Oh, that would be so much fun. Okay, whoa, I am trying to see, so cute. Okay, stealth furniture, kind of. My husband and I just bought a house. We have so many DIY projects that I wish you could help. Oh my gosh, I keep putting my leg up like I'm Captain Morgan. What is happening? Sorry. That's funny. Can we see Callie? Callie, you want to come here, Mama? Hurry, hurry. Come here. What's the hardest DIY I've done? That giant pegboard, because I didn't know how to use any type of tool when I did that one. What's your favorite project or room redo? I think the mini human one is going to be my favorite because she literally has these. Callie, come here. I want to show you. You want to see who's here? Come here. Come here, my mama. Hi. Can I have a hug? Let me get her. Come here. Up with a baby. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh, this is so awkward. Oh, she hates being held, but this is Miss Callie. She's like, this is not comfortable. My favorite way to hold her, which it looks uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, this is not going to use. Okay, stop. He's like a little weirdo. You say hi? Can you say hello? Can you say hi? You say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, say hi. Who's here? Oh, you're not gonna bark? Okay. She's getting really vocal in her range. I think it's really funny. Something else she's been doing is doing that and jumping as walking in the backyard. So I don't know if she like sees a bunny or something and is like mimicking it and growling, but it's really funny. She never catches the rabbit. All right, let's see. How did you learn to use power tools? Did someone teach you or did you learn from videos? Both. I grew up always being my dad's assistant, so I was always like, oh, let's just hold or he told me to always hold the flashlight at eye level. That was the thing I always remembered. And I just saw him do so many different DIYs. Anything my mom wanted done, like skylights done, new kitchen handled, literally renovated our entire house. I mean, you guys saw how he did the bathroom. He doesn't stop, and he works at like warp speed. And when we shot the bathroom, funny story, he didn't understand how I shot my videos because he's never been a part of them. So I would come back over thinking like, oh, okay, now we're going to paint or whatever the next step was, and I would come and it'd already be done. And then he'd be like, okay, because it was like more so he was thinking I just had to show the progress versus like physically show what we were doing. So I thought that was funny. But so my dad taught me, but he never taught me like specific tools. Ben Ueda sent me my first round of tools, and I just started, excuse me. I just started dabbling because I looked on YouTube and I just tried to learn, and I realized that no one really shows real-time learning. Like, no one's done a tutorial where they're like, oh, actually, you know, with the circular saw, if you do this, it works better. Like, it's always like someone just like presents to you this project and knows how to use all these tools. And I'm just like, I want a video that, excuse me. I want a video that, like maybe, Jesus, sorry, I'm a mess right now. I would love a video where someone doesn't make me feel intimidated. Like, I feel like if someone were to mess up or to slow down and redirect the DIY or still put it out even though maybe it was a flop, it's because it's potentially teaching somebody. So that's how I really learned how to DIY, is to like genuinely DIY with you guys and kind of just film the entire process. It's like almost like my tutorials are like mini vlogs and tutorials mixed together because it's like really real life happening. That's why my voiceovers sound so messy sometimes, because I'm never perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to show you how I'm about to do the succulents in a second. Thank you, Lens. Are you able to make DIYs with clear resins? I really want to mess with resins. I have a couple projects on my list that I have to like bust through for a couple of makeovers, but I'm like really nervous to get into that. I feel like I don't even know how to use the tools that I have, so like resin would just be a little bit, I don't know, crazy. So I'm embarrassing in front of YouTube. Yeah, I know, she's over me. All right, I want to go. You're such a. I'm not even an interior designer. I just kind of decorate like with my stomach. I know that sounds weird, and like my stomach, that does sound weird. That's too awkward. I just decorate with what I like and what my family likes. Like, not a lot of people like our master bedroom here on YouTube. Cheers, by the way, if anybody's drinking. I have to drink after that now. But not everybody's a fan of my master bedroom. Oh my God, sorry. I don't know what's happening with me. But I just always say, like, just decorate to what you like, and like when you come home and you lay down, you feel the best. So I don't know, it's weird when you have to put it out on YouTube. Love your videos. Any updates on the meetup? Saw this one on your. Oh, okay. Yes, so I need to look at the dates again. I think Erin's coming out her September 18th. I need to post something on my story and kind of just start a group and figure out what's happening, or like if we're gonna do one where like subscribers and people can come, because right now we're just trying to do a maker one. But yes, more details on that. I need to write that down on my list. Much love from Canada. You're everything and more. Cheers. Oh, Linz, what are you doing? Lindsay Woodbrain, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please, she's commenting in the comment section. She helped me build my dream workshop table, which Linz actually I just finished up today. So that will be live tomorrow. I have to literally, I just finished shooting. I have to shoot some final shots tomorrow morning, like edit through the night and get this out for you tomorrow morning. And then Wednesday, we're back to our regular scheduled program of just one a week Wednesdays, and just, I'm glad to slow down. Okay. Oh, thank you, Fatima. I think that's how I say it. Fatima, right? Okay, so moving on. The second time Drew and I filmed, and if you guys haven't seen that video with Drew, Lone Fox, I didn't show you guys these ones because these are terrible. The second time he came over, I just think we weren't in the right zone. Quite frankly, I think we're more just about like hanging out. So we were shooting and filming, and we weren't as talkative, we weren't as engaging, and this is what I came up with. So I used the rotary tool to write out memo, and you can like stick your little post-its or pictures or whatever, and I had to use paint, so that's why you see the black everywhere, but I think I would have just left it bare wood. And then I was like, okay, that's the simplest thing in the world. And then Drew over here, he's like more the builder of these two challenges. He built this little like desk situation, and he also cut down, oh my gosh, Drew, the shelf is literally staying. Remember we joked that it wasn't? I don't know if I can put my phone on it, but that's okay. So he did a little charging station. Of course, who is he? He literally makes everything look absolutely beautiful, hence why he's like literally the next Martha Stewart. Okay, so he put a little phone, used the Dremel to go in there and file out, kind of like I did my nightstand, like you made a groove and then a hole for the charger to come up underneath. Oh, it's wobbling, but that's okay. And then he did a peg, and he had to use glitter, so that's why it's like dipped in glitter, but then he did a little peg, and then he wrapped the cord around. I'm like, Drew, I can't do these two videos because mine looked terrible, and his literally looked fantastic. Mine looked like I was blindfolded, and I had one arm and maybe 3 fingers. Oh, the shelf came out. I promise I was not sabotaging that, Drew. But these were his, and mine were just crap. So, yeah. But those are the other things we did with the rotary tool. So now, if you're just joining, I use the rotary tool to do like a hashtag, I don't know, on this little terracotta pot. I want to leave the font like empty because I don't know if I want to do white or pink yet. You will see why I say pink with this next makeover. And I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but like point you down maybe like that, I think. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of just mix everything together. I'm like showing you all my chapsticks and things. So I have 2 succulents right in front of me, and I think I'm just gonna plant them per regs, like you just plant them in the thing, but I want to add something up top to make it a little bit more unique. These both have drainage, so I don't need to, don't come at me if you're a professional planter, okay? I'm just doing this, you know, I'm just doing it. So you want to use cactus soil, which I don't think this is that, but let's see what happens. I'm not going to use all of this. Do you think you'll ever throw a workshop? I really want to. Is this live 9 p.m. Sunday? Yes. If you're on the West Coast, I like yours. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers to watch? Okay, so yes, I want to do a workshop tour. I would die if I got some sort of sponsorship where I can go to a couple of different cities and just throw little like DIY get-togethers. I wouldn't even want it to be a big thing. I would just want to hang out and chat with everybody and just get to know everybody that's literally been behind me since day one and all those stickers. Oh my gosh, do not cringe if I am planting these wrong, please. So this is really exciting, right? Good stuff right here, Rach. Good stuff. Yeah, what else is that? No, I'm a maker, but I don't upload. How do you suggest creating a community with other makers? You know, I have to keep it 110% honest with you per usual. I gotta be real. I am not the most social rod, and I don't have a ton of friends. Honestly, I think Drew's one of the first makers that's come over, besides the Sorry Girls, but like to actually, I don't know, just create a friendship and have a community. Like I felt like I was such a loner, so I never really reached out or did anything because I just felt so awkward. Like I didn't feel good enough to reach out yet, if that makes sense. So I would say just like just don't be afraid and start DMing people, start commenting on people's YouTubes, and see what community you can create for yourself. My community, I think more so is me focusing on you guys. Like I love you guys so much that that's really all who I like to talk to. So next I'm using this mixture of just these white aqua pebbles and these little crystals that I used in my DIY incense holder video, and I'm just going to cover up and let the crystals kind of like fall wherever they do. But I thought it would be cool to add these little shimmery shamrays to the pot, because Miss Skin Out is all about crystals and healing and everything. So even though these aren't like real crystals, you know, it still adds a little bit of zhuzh to it. Let's see, so then there's that, and then I have these bigger ones, like these big ones that I actually kept from my DIY crystal chandelier video, and I just thought it would be cool to like just stab one in there and see how this looks, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So yeah, it says like, don't die. There's like little shimmery shamrays in there. So that's one of them. But then let's try this guy, because I feel like we can do better now that we know how that went. First of all, I'm going to hold this guy and hopefully not break him. I feel like every time I plant a succulent, I literally snap off 5,000 of its leaves and I kill it. Oh yeah, because that's where all the soil went in. Oh no, see? I totally jinxed it. All right, Home Depot should hire you. You can do a tour around America. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun. Oh my gosh, I need to pitch that. That's amazing. Do a Home Depot store tour. What? How cute is that hashtag? Yes, I love it. I love it. That would be so much fun. I would have to sell them out though, I feel like, if they were gonna want to do that, you know, because they already have the free ones for the kids, but it would be cool to like do these like themed ones and make them a little bit more adult but easy and tailored to, you know, everybody's. All right, so is this where the heck? Okay, perfect. I'm coincidentally putting it in the right area. So I'm going to dig out a little dirt from there. How did you get sponsored by Home Depot? So there's a little blog website that they have. That's where a lot of my posts go for them, actually, that I do. You just fill out this like pitch form on that website, and you can pitch like your pins if you're a Pinterest person. I'm not very good at that. You can pitch your projects. You can pitch, you can literally pitch anything. And obviously within reason, they will get back to you and be like, yes, this is doable or not. But how I got my start was just going through that link, and I pitched a DIY pallet dog bed for Callie because I honestly wanted to do it. And I really wanted to get, I think it was a jigsaw. I can't remember which tool I wanted, but I just was saying like, oh, I would just like for my materials to be paid for, and then I'll do all these posts. And so that's what I did. And then I just also said, you know, I just want to create a relationship. I was very honest with them from the get-go, and that's why I love them so much, because they're so honest with me as a content creator, and just one hell of a sponsor. They literally have changed my absolute life, and it's cool because I grew up in an orange cart, so just feels very fitting, and I just feel really lucky. But I would just say, just be yourself when you're creating for them, if you do, and just always, you know, just make sure the project that you're doing you love. So this guy, he has I'm going to rinse him, his little pebbles, because they're a little dirty. But I was thinking of doing like literally like stabbing a crystal in there. You can flick some of these off. Can you see that? Okay. A little wine DIY with Home Depot. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I'm so pumped that you love my channel. I've been getting some weird comments lately, which I'm not used to, and I know they happen. I'm not about to complain. But it was just really strange to hear some people's takes, or like, I don't know, some of the things they choose to share with the world. I'm like, why? Like, just go be happy. Okay, so I'm going to kind of have these crystals, like, noticeable. And then this looks so weird, but in person, it's actually really cute. So this one says, I don't know. And I don't know, because he's just, you know, a little dude. And then the other one, so it's just a cute little duo, like, don't die. And we made that with the rotary tool that you see over here. Let me clean up a bit, and I'll put them, you know, a little bit more pretty. But if you guys have any more questions, I would love to answer as I'm wrapping up. But I do want to say that this rotary tool is exclusive to Home Depot, so you can't just, like, go find him. You probably can order him through Home Depot online, I'm pretty sure, actually. So if you're looking to do that, I left the link in the description, so you can go ahead and click that. And then also, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to, okay. Clean up. I can't even clean up and speak. What advice do you have? Oh my gosh, I almost just put dirt into my thing. What advice do you have for a new home decor design DIY YouTuber? Just put content out. Just put it out. Just put it out for people to see and don't stop. Just continually push content. Push yourself. Just don't even think twice about it. Just put out content. That's always my advice is anybody that asks me, oh, how did you, A, B, and C start your channel? I just did it. I just pressed record. I learned how to edit. I even talking to Drew, like hearing how he does his things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so not professional. But what was fun is that we're still on this journey together with different executions, and yet we're still both becoming successful and just like sitting there and learning what works and what doesn't. But that's all because we both just decided to press record and be our own boss. So I would say if you're looking for anything, any advice, I would honestly just say, don't think twice, budget accordingly, start where you can start. It's never going to be perfect the first time around. I mean, I had to DIY Valentine's Day things, and now I work with power tools. I started with no-sew and hot glue gun projects, so I would say just start, long story short. Okay. Thank you, Vina. Do you have a promo code to use from Home Depot? I wish they worked like that. I should ask them. No, I do link everything below in the description box, but there's no like promo code. Most of the time when I'm sponsoring or like advertising something with them, it is on special or it's only exclusive to Home Depot or some type of promotion is going on, but I should ask them about like a Rachel Metz code. That would be so much fun. Corner, how do you give a couple rotary tools for Rachel giveaway? Oh my gosh, I can give this one away if you'd like. I really wouldn't mind, or I'll go buy a second one, but maybe I'll announce that just via my YouTube fam. So we'll keep that under wraps because I would actually love to give that. How do you like Ryobi tools? Okay, when I first started, loved them, and I still do. That's what I mainly use. Now that I'm getting not higher end, Ryobi's just a great brand to start with if you're looking to start because it's not expensive. They're not the craziest tools. They're very basic and they're actually very easy to work. And I love their batteries, their supercharger that they have. I think that's one of my tried and true reasons of sticking with them. But I do say, like, right now I've been working with Rigid a lot. I've been working with Milwaukee, and I think if you're looking to do bigger, like obviously this rotary tool is absolutely perfect for little DIYs, but as you progress, like I have a 5-inch Ryobi saw, and I would just say, advance your tools as you progress as well. I think you start to learn what you're growing in and growing out of, but for the most part, I think it's perfect for the phase of my DIY projects or the level of my DIY projects, but I'm hoping obviously to like level up and not level up from Ryobi, but just level up in general of like knowing how to actually use all the tools. Mount with a ring light. Oh, that's excited. That's exciting. I'm excited for you that you ordered that. That would be amazing if you got a promo code. What's your ultimate goal with your renovations DIY? Mine is to flip homes. I don't know. I would honestly say my main goal with my renovations or just DIY channel in general is to just keep inspiring people that wouldn't necessarily pick up a tool to pick up a tool because I'm just sharing how klutzy I am. Not klutzy, but just like how real and hey, this isn't working out for me, but hey, I tried it again and now it's working. So this is just a tip and trick if it happens to you. But my end all be all, I would love to have a streaming show or a TV show, whichever would come, and I would love to have one with Paul where we flip homes because it would be such a diverse or such a I don't know, like a role reversal. Like he would literally not be allowed to. He would not be allowed to come in the house until I was done with it. Like he could source the house, purchase it, be like, okay, this is what we're working with, and then I come in and I do the entire thing. But he can't tell me no because it's my money. Okay. Greetings from Germany. Oh my gosh, I miss Germany. Paul was just in Germany. I love Munich so much. That was one of the first big trips I took with Paul was to Munich. My parents' house needs some love. When I watch your channel, it makes me want to help them. Oh, yay. I love that. They say, like your child, thank you. Do you like chicken nuggets? Yes. I need to eat dinner, actually, so I should be getting off soon. Hello from Las Vegas. Okay. You guys, I'm actually really excited with how many people showed up. I really thought I was going to be a party of 1.5 with my dog over there. But, yeah, I'm excited to just live DIY with you guys and check out the rotary tool and try to learn more about it. As you can see with the other attempts, if you're just joining us, you can, I'm going to save this live. You can rewind and see all the failed DIYs I drew from Lone Fox, and I did with the rotary tool as well, because it's very versatile. And quite frankly, if you're someone that's doing like intricate signage, or you're just doing these small little details or what have you, like if you do get into the succulent business and you want to do engraving and you start getting really creative, I mean, it's the perfect tool to do all the things. But you know what's even more perfect about it is this is now officially, with this little dude right here, is how I trim Callie's nails. She doesn't trip out, she falls asleep, and she loves it. So I am obsessed with the rotary tool because it makes my life with my dog a lot easier. So again, just one more time for you guys. We did the beep, 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 the I don't know, and the don't die. And this is for a outdoor makeover too that you guys will be seeing hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much to your website. We can pay for a subscription. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. Chicken nuts for dinner. Okay. I have to get out of here because now you're making me hungry, but I hope that you guys enjoyed just learning a little bit more about this tool, because quite frankly, I needed to learn more about this tool as well. I hopefully have a video coming out late tomorrow for you guys, and then we are right back on schedule for one video a week, and they'll be more detailed, more tailored, and just a little bit more classy of DIYs. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow for another DIY. Okay.